Hi, everyone. Welcome to another episode of Freedom Diaries. I am Julie Getzinger, and I'm telling my journey to freedom. So today is June 2nd, 2021, and today is my divorce hearing, I guess you call it. We don't have to go into court since it's uncontested. We get to just do it from home over Zoom, which is such a blessing in itself. And I woke up feeling really, so many mix of emotions, but really excited for this next chapter. And um, I feel like I've always been a bird that was meant to be free. And um, living the traditional life, living in one spot with one person and one environment always felt stifling to me. It felt not in alignment with who I am as a soul and who I am as a free spirit that needs to fly. The other day I was meditating and I asked Spirit what I needed to see that I haven't been seeing. That's a question I ask often. What am I not seeing that I meant to see? And they said that you are a bird, and that they showed me flying around and touching down in certain spots and then going back up and coming down and going back up. And they said it was like making pit stops. And they also said to make it clear that whoever I'm with or whatever I'm doing, like to make sure they know that I'm not meant to be held down in any way. I am free. Like I am spreading my wings. I'm soaring. I'm growing. I'm expanding. I am a leader. I'm a teacher. I am a divine messenger, and I am not meant to stay in one spot for too long. And that's something that I'm learning to accept in myself, and this new version of me that I started to cultivate, I guess, years ago when I started on the spiritual journey, probably about 2, 3 years ago. And it's ever evolving, ever changing. And when I was in Colorado, I noticed a distinct shift. I noticed a connection to myself and the divine like I'd never felt ever before. I got a glimpse of that when I was there with my former spouse, but it was much different this time being there solo and sitting on the rocks. And going to the crystal shop was like a really holy spot for me, sitting at the base of a mountain. Going to Red Rocks, like it was holy. Um, it felt like coming home. It really felt like coming home. And I thought like Colorado is my home, and it very well could be and will be one of my homes. But it was like coming home to myself, coming home to my divinity, coming home to remembering who I am, and that I am this bird that needs to fly and needs to keep moving and soaring. And also that I get to do it in a way that feels good, and like letting the wind carry me without being too definitive on like, this is where I'm going next, this is what I'm doing next, but keeping a more open mind about it is where I am now. And today, getting divorced. And I don't like the word divorce. I like closing the chapter on my marriage better, because it was a marriage of two souls that were meant to go separate ways when we chose to. So I see that. And it's also like, I don't like the term ex. Like I think of it as like former lover, former love. And really love doesn't end. It doesn't have to be so definitive, and there's no separation. And I do have love for all beings, and my ex-partner is one of them, and will always be one of them. So there's a lot of mixed emotions, but I am getting ready to head to San Diego tomorrow. I can't even believe I'm doing this. I was invited by someone I met in Denver, actually, and I am hosting a retreat there in July. So I figured, why not go now, kind of, feel out the location, work on my book more, have some, fun times with this man that I'm seeing now. Um, it's exciting. It's really like, uh, not knowing what's next, but being excited by that and not fearful of it. There's no fear. There's a lot of peace. There's a lot of peace right now. I feel very centered. I feel calm. I feel stable. In all areas of my life. I did say goodbye to my dog this past week, and even that, it was really hard, and I grieved and I cried harder than I probably cried in a really long time. But there's also a great peace with knowing I did what was best for him and for our family. And that peace reminds me that it was the right choice. And I feel the same peace around this ending of my marriage, that I know it was the right choice because I feel peace around it. I feel liberation. I feel freedom. I feel excitement. I feel anticipation. Feel like a guide for someone to show people what can happen on the other side of making these hard choices. That it's really beautiful on the other side. And I do plan to document my trip to San Diego and to show you, a glimpse into that abundant lifestyle, and that we get to choose things like this, and things don't have to be so calculated and so planned. This was not planned. This was not on my calendar, but I got invited and I said yes. And then I extended the trip by 2 days, and that felt really good too. And someone was just asking in our group, how do you know when you're like splurging in a irresponsible way, or if it's something that's going to enhance your attraction of abundance? And I said, it's how you feel about it. When I got invited, on this trip, I was like, wait, what? Like next week? Like seriously, next week? And he was like, yeah, next week. And I was like, okay. And then I realized when I had to trade off with the kids, and I was like, oh my gosh, I could stay 2 more days. I could just work from San Diego. I can work from anywhere. I work remotely. I do coaching calls and I teach classes, and I can do that anywhere. Why not do it from this luxury hotel in San Diego and be in the energy of abundance? So that's what I'm doing. I've also been taking steps to live more of that feeling of abundance here in Maryland. And I've been prettying up my home, and I rearranged my room so that the energy flow is better. In my Free to Fly call yesterday, we had a guest presenter, Kim Henriquez of Oprah of Love, and she was sharing about how to help with the energetic flow in your space, how to cleanse your space, what kind of house plants to bring in. So I've been doing all those things. I've been getting rid of things that don't work, things that are broken, really cleaning up the energy here in Maryland and making this a home base for my kids. And then being open to the possibility of developing homes elsewhere too. Again, seeing myself as that bird. And in my meditation, I saw that I had many nests. There wasn't just one nest that I was coming back to. There was many nests, and my eggs were my clients, my babies, my friends, my lovers, whoever, people that I tend to, that I send love to. And then I go back up and fly, so that was what I received yesterday. But thank you for being here with me on this journey. Thank you for listening. Thank you for holding space for me. And if you want to reach out to me and talk to me about how you can, step more into your abundant lifestyle, step into your freedom in every sense of the word, you're welcome to email me, julie@juliegoetzinger.com. You can go to my website, juliegoetzinger.com, and set up a time to talk with me. It's called Abundance Breakthrough Call. That's where we talk about your life, what you're wanting next for yourself, and what you can start working to clear so that you can welcome those things in. All right, so I've got half an hour here until my hearing, so I'm going to get ready. Thank you for being here. Bye.